Hello, good afternoon and welcome to your new English lesson. Dobar dan, dobrodošli u vašu novu lekciju za engleski jezik. U ovoj video lekciji pročitat ću za vas 300 konverzacijskih rečenica na engleskom. Prevešću i objasniti te rečenice. Ako pak želite da čujete ove rečenice bez prevoda i da proverite vaše znanje, pogledajte, odnosno čujte te iste rečenice na linku koji se nalazi u opisu ispod ovog videa. A sada krećemo. So, sentence number 8000. Yeah. I politely refused his kind invitation. I politely refused his kind invitation. Ljubazno sam odbio njegov ljubazni poziv. Dakle, polite i kind, dva prideva, polite i kind, ljubazan, s tim što u prvom delu rečenice imamo politely, dakle prilog, kako, ljubazno sam odbio, a u drugom delu imamo pridev kind koji objašnjava imenicu invitation. So, I politely, mogu smo da kažemo I kindly, refused his polite or kind invitation. That's good. I like it. To je dobro, sviđa mi se. That's good. I like it. That's better. To je bolje. That's better. She didn't feel like eating lunch. She didn't feel like eating lunch. Nije imala želje da ručam. Dakle, to feel like doing something, imam želju da nešto uradim. I feel like eating, jede mi se nešto. I don't feel like eating, ne jede mi se. She didn't feel like eating lunch. Imam još jedan primjer. I feel like eating pizza. So I'm hungry. What would you like to eat? Well, I feel like eating pizza. This box is full of books. This box is full of books. Box, kutija, books, knjige. Do you go on foot? How do you go to work? Do you go on foot? Da li ideš peške? On foot. She went on foot. She went on foot. Otišla je pešice. Glagol go u prošlom vremenu. She went. She goes on foot. Ide peške. She went on foot. Otišla je pešice. My daughter is setting the table. At this moment, what is your daughter doing? Well, she is setting the table. Postavlja sto. At this moment, present continuous. What is she doing? She is setting the table. He usually goes to bed at 10. Now present simple. What happens usually? He usually goes to bed at 10. Does he really like me? Da li mu se zaista dopadam? Does he really like me? Yes, I think he likes you. I think he likes you. Mislim da mu se dopadaš. I will be there in 5 minutes. Biću tamo za 5 minuta. I'll be there. I will be there in 5 minutes. Pazite na ovo in. Za. Znači ne kažemo for 5 minutes, nego in 5 minutes. Za 5 minuta. In 5 minutes. She knows where I live. Ona zna gdje ja živim. She knows where I live. He likes bread and butter. Me too. Do you like bread and butter? She likes bread and butter. And he likes bread and butter. She helps him. They don't live together, but she helps him. So present simple tense, usually, always, every day, she helps him. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I think that's a fantastic idea. I think that is a fantastic idea. We love each other. Volimo se. Each other. Jedno drugo. Do you love each other? Yeah, we love each other. I don't feel like working. How about going to a movie instead? Ne radi mi se. Šta misliš da umjesto toga idemo u bioskop? I don't feel like working. How about going to a movie instead? So, how about, način da nešto predložimo. How about going to the beach? How about eating in this restaurant? How about going to a movie? Šta misliš o tome da idemo U bioskop. Instead of working. Umjesto da radimo. Instead of working. It's excellent. To je izvrsno. It's excellent. It's not rocket science. So it means like nije toliko teško. Nije neka nauka o raketama. Dakle, kad kažemo da nešto nije mnogo teško, it's not rocket science. It's easy as pie. Lako je. It's easy as pie. Lako je. Prosto je kao pasilj. Easy peasy. It's easy as pie. It's not so easy. Nije tako lako. It's not so easy. It isn't a walk in the park. So if it is a walk in the park, it means that it's very easy. Ali it isn't a walk in the park. Nije to šetnja u parku, ali to znači da to nije baš tako lako. It's not a walk in the park. It's not that easy. It's not the end of the world. Nije kraj sveta. Don't get too excited or don't get too sad because it's not the end of the world. It's up to you. Zavisi od tebe. Na tebi je da odlučiš. It's up to you. It is up to you. It's a little chilly. Prohladno je. It's a little chilly. Which one do you like better? Koji ti se više sviđa? Which one do you like better? I like this one best. Ovaj mi se najviše sviđa. Which one do you want? Koji želiš? Which one do you want? Why did he do such a thing? Zašto je uradio nešto takvo? Why did he do such a thing? I don't get it. I don't understand why he did such a thing. The problem is what to do next. Problem je šta uraditi sljedeće. The problem is what to do next. Have you ever done it? Da li si ikada to radio ili uradio? Have you ever done it? Dakle, pitamo ovo pitanje koristeći present perfect tense. Dakle, ne interesuje nas kada, nego ikada, nekada. Da li si to nekada u neodređenoj prošlosti uradio? I naravno kad koristimo ovo ever, najčešće koristimo present perfect u pitanjima. Da li si ikada? Have you ever? I really wanted to go. Zaista sam želeo da idem. I really, really, really wanted to go. Why don't we ask his advice? Why don't we ask him for advice? Zašto ga ne pitamo za savjet? Why don't we ask him for advice? I cannot, I can't, or I can't come now. I can't come now. I'm somehow used to saying I can't come now. I can't come now. Get out of my car. Get out of here. Get out of my way. Get out of my car. Izlazi iz mog auta. That doesn't help. To ne pomaže. That doesn't help. This is very helpful. Ali ovo veoma pomaže. Ovo je od pomoći. This is very helpful. They're doing fine. Dobro su. They are doing fine. We have less than an hour. Imamo manje od sat vremena, da kažemo. We have less than an hour. Even a child knows that. Čak i dete to zna. Even a child knows that. Pazite na S, treće lice jednine. Knows that. I didn't even know that. Ja nisam čak to ni znao. I didn't even know that. It was your idea. To je bila tvoja ideja. It was your idea. I have a great life. Imam sjajan život. I have a great life. You know everything. Ti sve znaš. You know everything. Speak for yourself. Govori u svoje ime. Kažemo, we are very happy, for example. And then I say, please, speak for yourself. Govori u svoje ime. Speak for yourself. When is dinner served? Kada se služi večera. When is dinner served? Ovdje imamo pasivnu konstrukciju. Kada je večera poslužena. Kada se služi. When is dinner served? I'm all for it. Ja sam za. I'm all for it. I'm for it. I'm all for it. Znači kad hoćete da kažete se slažete s nečim. Is something wrong? Da li je sve u redu? Odnosno, bukvalno da li je nešto pogrešno, ali is something wrong? Or is anything wrong? Da li se u redu? There is something wrong with my car. Nešto nije u redu s mojim autom. There is something wrong with my car. We had bad weather yesterday. Juče smo imali, ili juče je bilo loše vrijeme. We had bad weather yesterday. Each one does what he wishes. Svako radi šta želi. Each one of us, svako od nas, does, radi, what he wishes, šta želi. Well, here we have he, kao da je u pitanju, da su sve u pitanju osobe muškog roda. Generalno mogli bi možda da kažemo i each one does what they wish, šta žele. Ali ok. He came in person, lično je došao. In person, lično. Did he come in person? Yeah, he came in person. Do you go shopping every day? Ideš u kupovinu svaki dan. Do you go shopping every day? Can you go shopping with me? Možeš li u kupovinu sa mnom? Can you go shopping with me? Today is a holiday. Danas je praznik. Today is a holiday. Are you here on holiday? Da li si ovdje na odmoru ili možda živiš ovdje? Are you here on holiday? The train has already left. Voz je već otišao. Present perfect tense sa ovom vremenskom odredbom already. Dakle, samo kažemo da je otišao. Ne znamo kada tačno u prošlosti. Present perfect. It has already left. Today's the big day. Danas je veliki dan. Today's the big day. Or today is a big day. I don't have all night. Nemam cijelu noć. Hurry up. I don't have all night. I don't think that's true. Mislim da to nije istina. I don't think that's true. When are you leaving? Kada odlaziš? When are you leaving? I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, I think I am going. I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I am going to sleep. Ćemo ostaviti samo. Mislim da će ići da spavam. They don't belong here. Oni ne pripadaju ovdje. They don't belong here. I don't want to burden you with my troubles. Ne želim da te opterećujem svojim problemima. So to burden ili burden kao neko breme. I to burden somebody, so to bother somebody with my troubles. A journey of 1,000 miles began with a single step. Znači, putovanje od 1000 milja počinje jednim korakom. Dakle, mora nekud da se krene. A journey of 1,000 miles began with a single step. If we don't act now, we are finished. Act, glumiti, ali ovdje act, znači preuzeti neku akciju, reagovati. Ako ne reagujemo sada, gotovi smo. If we don't act now, we are finished. Do you care what people say about you? Do you care what people say about you? I think that we all, to some point, care what people say about us. He went there instead of me. Otišao je tamo umjesto mene. He went there instead of me. Count on it. Računaj na to. Count on it. Can you tell me again? Možeš li mi ponovo reći? Can you tell me again? Can you tell me that again? To ponovo reći. I did that without consulting anyone. Uradio sam to bez konsultacija. I did that without consulting anyone. He traveled around the world. Putovao je po svijetu. He traveled around the world. The winds calmed overnight. Vetrovi su se smirili preko noći. The winds calmed overnight. The wind blew the leaves into a corner. The Dakle, vetar je oduvao lišće u jedan ćošak, u jedan ugao. The wind blew the leaves into a corner. They couldn't decide whether to rent a house or to stay at a hotel. Nisu mogli da odluče da li da iznajme kuću ili da odsednu u hotelu. They couldn't decide whether to rent a house or to stay at a hotel. I will not see him anymore, or we could say I won't see him anymore. I won't see him anymore. Neću ga više vidjeti. It was not very cold yesterday. Nije bilo hladno juče. It wasn't very cold yesterday. You are fortunate to have such loving parents. Srećan si što imaš tako brižne roditelje. You are fortunate to have such loving parents. You have asked me that twice. Pitao si me to 2 puta. You have asked me that twice. She believed in astrology. Verovala je u astrologiju. She believed. Maybe it would be nicer if we say she believes in astrology. Veruje. I learn a new lesson a day. Učim novu lekciju svaki dan. I learn a new lesson a day. Unfortunately, I don't have a car. Nažalost, nemam auto. Unfortunately, I don't have a car. Unfortunately, you will have to wait. Nažalost, morat ćete da sačekate. Unfortunately, you will have to wait. He's afraid of becoming sick. Boji se da se ne razboli. He's afraid of. Znači uvijek sa predlogom of. I ako imamo glagol iza, onda glagol posle predloga uvijek ima nastavak. ING. He's afraid of going there. He's afraid of buying that. He's afraid of becoming sick. Don't tell me that. Nemoj mi to govoriti. Don't tell me that. There is more milk. Ima još mlijeka. There is more milk. Do you want to eat here? Želiš da ideš ovdje? Do you want to eat here? The bells in the church were ringing all day long. Zvona su zvonila ceo dan. So, past continuous. The bells in the church were ringing. Su zvonila all day long. Ceo dan. Were you able to solve the issue? Da li si mogao da rešiš taj problem? Were you able to do it? Dakle, zamjena za can u prošlosti. You was able, you were able. Pitamo, were you able to solve the issue? Never confuse gratitude with love. Nikada nemoj mešati zahvalnost sa ljubavlju. Don't confuse. Never confuse gratitude with love. I think it would be pointless to discuss this issue again. Mislim da bi bilo besmisleno da opet razgovaramo o ovoj temi. I think it would be pointless to discuss this issue again. They had a detailed discussion of the issues. Detaljno su razgovarali o tim problemima. They had a detailed discussion of the issues. She stood as close to him as she could. Stajala je što je bliže mogla pored njega. She stood as close to him as she could. How dare you call me so late? Kako se usuđuješ da me zoveš tako kasno? How dare you? How dare you call me so late? How dare you speak to me like that? Kako se usuđuješ da pričaš tako sa mnom? How dare you speak to me like that? We have a good heating system. Imamo dobar sistem zagrevanja. We have a good heating system. Has everyone done their homework? Has everyone ili has everybody. Pazite na glagol u jednini. Da li su svi uradili domaće? Opet, has everyone ili has everybody come in? Da li su svi ušli? Let's head to his flat. Hajde da krenemo ka njegovom stanu. Head glava, ali head kao glagol uputiti se. Hajde da krenemo, hajde se uputimo. Let's head to his flat. Count your change before you leave. Prebroj kusur pre nego što odeš. Count your change before you leave. You count up to 50 and I'll hide. Ti broji do 50, ja ću se sakriti. You count up to 50 and I will hide. Are you enjoying working here? Da li uživaš da radiš ovdje? Are you enjoying working here? He counted out the money and put it on the table. Izbrojao je novac i stavio ga na sto. He counted out the money and he put it on the table. He counted every step she took. Izbrojao je svaki korak koji ona napravila. He counted every step she took. He has counted his money 3 times today. Danas je brojao svoj novac 3 puta. He has, znači present perfect. Today he has done this 3 times. Something about his voice had made me feel strange. Nešto u njegovom glasu je nateralo da se osjetim čudno. Something about his voice had made her je nateralo da se osjeti čudno. I don't have time for reading. Nemam vremena za čitanje. This isn't about them. Ovo nije o njima, ne radi se o njima. This isn't about them. I'm here because I want to be here. Ovdje sam jer želim da budem. I'm here because I want to be. Where are your parents? Gde su tvoji roditelji? Sorry about earlier. Izvini za ono od pre. Sorry about earlier. What more can I do? Šta još mogu da uradim? What more can I do? He had a bad day. Imao je loš dan. He had a bad day. But he did his best. Dao je sve od sebe. He did his best. That's true as well. I to je tačno. That's true as well. We have an agreement. Imamo dogovor. We have an agreement. What have they done today? Šta su danas radili? What have they done today? It has to be true. To mora biti istina. It has to be true. Her mother passed away last year. Njena majka je preminula prošle godine. It takes two to tango. Potrebno je dvoje da igrali tango. Prevedemo ga bukvalno. Sad zavisi od konteksta. Potrebno je dvoje da bi se svađalo, potrebno je dvoje da bi se zaljubilo i tako dalje. You know where everything is. Ti znaš gde sve stoji. You know where everything is. He has no house to live in. Nema kuću u kojoj bi živao. He has no house to live in. It wasn't an accident. To nije bila nesreća. It wasn't an accident. He returned home with a feeling of satisfaction. Vratio se kući zadovoljan. He returned home with a feeling of satisfaction. We are even. Kvit smo. We are even. It's occupied. Zauzeto je. It's occupied. I've done my part. Ja sam svoj deo odradio. I have done my part. What are you going to drink? Šta ćeš da piješ? What are you going to drink? These are my friends. Ovo su moji prijatelji. He likes watching TV. I will delete this one, it's too easy. I saw you on television. Video sam te na TV-u. I saw you on television. You are among friends. Među prijateljima si. Among. Koristimo kad je više od dvoje. Among. She gave me plenty to eat. Dala mi je mnogo hrane. She gave me plenty to eat. I really can't be late. Zaista ne mogu da zakasnim. I really can't be late. He asked for the money. Tražio je novac. She requested help, but no one came. Zahtevala je, tražila je pomoć, ali niko nije došao. She requested help, but no one came. He knew when to speak and when to be silent. Znao je kada da priča, a kada da ćuti. She encouraged me to learn French. Ohrabrila me da učim francuski. Encourage somebody. Ohrabriti. I've never heard of such a thing. Nikad nisam čuo za tako nešto. I have never heard of such a thing. I have never heard him speak ill of others. Nikad nisam čuo da priča loše o drugima. Ovdje ill, znate da je bolestan, ali to speak ill of somebody znači govoriti loše o nekome. I've never heard of that city. Nikad nisam čuo za taj grad. We can see many stars tonight. Možemo vidjeti mnogo zvijezda večeras. Come at 10 o'clock sharp. Tačno u 10. Sharp. Next, naravno sharp znači oštar, ali kad je uz neko vrijeme, u 10 sharp, u 10 tačno. Next Wednesday will be fine. Sljedeći srijede mi odgovara. Next Wednesday will be fine. Do you think I should go alone? Da li misliš da bi trebalo da idem sam? Do you think I should go alone? He is often absent from school. Često je odsutan u školi. He is often absent from school. I live near her house, but I seldom see her. Živim blizu njene kuće, ali je retko viđam. I live near her house, but I seldom see her. I write to my mother once a month. Jednom mesečno pišem majci. You must buy a ticket to get on the bus. Moraš da kupiš kartu da bi ušao u autobus. You must buy a ticket to get on the bus. I'm anxious to leave this place. Nestrpljiv sam da odem odavde. Jedva čekam da odem odavde. I'm anxious to leave this place. He was anxious to get back home. Bio je nestrpljiv da se vrati kući. He was anxious to get back home. Could you tell me how to get to the station? Da li biste mi mogli reći kako da dođem do stanice? Could you please tell me how to get to the station? I can't drink anymore. Ne mogu više da pijem. I don't want it anymore. Ja to više ne želim. I don't want it anymore. I can't afford to spend any more money this week. Ne mogu da priuštim da potrošim još novca ove nedelje. I can't afford to spend any more money this week. Everybody will laugh at you. Svi će ti se smijati. Everybody will laugh at you. I wonder why she has been avoiding me all week. Pitam se zašto me cijele nedelje izbjegava. I wonder why she has been avoiding me all week. Znači, this week she has been avoiding me. Present perfect continuous. The week is not over yet. Do you need any more of these shirts? Da li ti treba još ovih košulja? Do you need any more of these shirts? I had intended to finish this yesterday, but I couldn't. Nameravao sam da završim ovo juče, ali nisam mogao. I intended to finish it, but I couldn't. She intended to become an actress. Nameravala je da postane glumica. I intended to study medicine. Nameravala sam da studiram medicinu. The table has just been cleared. Sto je upravo raščišćen. The table has just been cleared. I clean my room twice a week. Čistim sobu 2 puta nedeljno. I clean my room twice a week. You'd better think more about grades. Bolje bi bilo da više misliš na ocene. You'd better. Plus infinitiv. You'd better think more about grades. It seems to me that this room hasn't been cleaned for a long time. Čini mi se da ova soba nije čišćena dugo vremena. It seems to me that this room hasn't been cleaned for a long time. I don't think we have 4 seasons anymore. It seems to me we have only 2. Mislim da više nemamo 4 godišnje doba. Izgleda da imamo samo 2. Season, godišnje doba. Would it be convenient for you to come at 4? Da li bi ti odgovaralo da dođeš u 4? Would it be convenient for you? Every little noise disturbs me when I'm reading. I najmanja buka mi uznemirava kada čitam. Every little noise disturbs me when I'm reading. He hurt his left hand, povredio je levu ruku. Are you still coming to the wedding with me? Da li i dalje dolaziš na venčanje sa mnom? When did the wedding take place? Kada se venčanje održalo? Take place. She hates fish and never eats any. Mrzi ribu i nikad je ne jede. The audience was deeply affected. Publika je bila duboko dirnuta. The audience was deeply affected. Look at the notes on page 10. Beleške na strani 10. She didn't appear to recognize me. Nije izgledala kao da me je prepoznala. She didn't seem to recognize me. She didn't appear to recognize me. But I would rather put seem here. She didn't seem to recognize me. I want you all to copy the words I have written on the board. Da prepišete reči koje sam napisao na tabli. To copy the words I have written on the board. Are you sure that you want to go this way? Jesi siguran that you want to give this away? Da želiš da daš ovo, da se odrekneš ovog. Da li si siguran da želiš da daš ovo? Give it away. Give away. Da pokloniš. Ajde kažemo da pokloniš. He used me as a guinea pig. Zamorče. She argues just for the sake of arguing. Svađa se samo da bi se svađala. For the sake of. Zbog. She argues just for the sake of arguing. He hasn't seen her for more than a year. Nije je video više od godinu dana. He hasn't seen her for more than a year. We felt relieved when we saw a light in the distance. Osjetili smo olakšanje kad smo vidjeli svetlo u daljini. I felt very relieved when I heard the news. Osjetio sam olakšanje kad sam čuo vesti. I'm relieved that she's feeling better. Osjećam olakšanje što se ona osjeća bolje. I'm relieved. Dobro. Did you learn any new words last week? Da li si naučio neke nove reči prošle nedelje? I want to emphasize this point in particular. Posebno da naglasim ovu tačku, ovu stvar. I want to emphasize this point in particular. Posebno, in particular. He pointed towards the mountain. Pokazuje prstom ka planini. He pointed towards the mountain. They made it perfectly clear that it was pointless to go on. Dali su sasvim jasno do znanja da je to da je besmisleno nastaviti. Go on. They made it perfectly clear that it was pointless to go on. Lepa rečenica. It's pointless now to wish that particular incidents had ended differently. Sad je besmisleno želiti da je taj neki konkretni slučaj bio drugačiji. It is pointless now to wish that particular incidents had ended differently. Da su se, množina je, neki događaji ended differently, drugačije završili. Let's keep to the point. We need to focus because we don't have much time. Da se držimo teme, moramo se fokusirati jer nemamo mnogo vremena. Keep to the point. We don't have much time left, so let's skip discussion. Nije nam ostalo mnogo vremena, hajde da preskočimo raspravu. Are you telling the truth? Da li govoriš istinu? He didn't want her to find out the truth. On nije želeo da ona sazna istinu. He didn't want her to find out the truth. She was unable to distinguish the truth from lies. She was unable to distinguish, da razlikuje. We will not rest until we discover the truth. Nećemo se smiriti dok ne otkrijemo istinu. It's best you tell her the truth. Najbolje je da joj kažeš istinu. Ovo je suvišno. You should tell him the truth. Trebalo bi da mu kažeš istinu. I can't figure out why he didn't tell the truth. Ne mogu da shvatim zašto nije rekao istinu. I can't figure out. I wish I could figure out how to control my appetite. Volio bi da saznam kako da kontrolišem svoj apetit. I wish I could figure out how to control my appetite. But he speaks the truth. Delete. I want you to tell me the truth. Želim da mi kažeš istinu. She realized that she had better tell the truth. Shvatila je da bolje da kaže istinu. Ovdje ćemo staviti skraćeno that she'd better tell the truth. To tell the truth, I didn't go there. Da budem iskren, nisam išao tamo. To be honest, to tell the truth, I didn't go there. Did you really expect him to tell you the truth? Da li si očekivao da ti on kaže istinu? At the end, he told me the truth. Treba nam at the end of something. At the end of the... At the end of... Ili samo stavimo it in the end, onda je samo na kraju. In the end, he told me the truth. At the end of something. Do whatever it takes. Uradi što god je potrebno. Whatever it takes. He took his girlfriend out on Saturday night. Izveo je devojku u subotu. Who took the money? Ko je uzeo novac? He mistook me for an Englishman. Mislila sam Ingles, pomešao sam me s Ingles. He mistook me for. He took off his clothes. Skinuo je odeću. She took care of the children. Ona se brinula o deci. He took off his glasses. Skinuo je naočare. We took him to the hospital right away. Odmah smo ga odveli u bolnicu. She took him to the lake. Odvela ga je do jezera. He took off his clothes and he put on his pajamas. Skinuo odeću, obukao pižamu. He was curious about how it would taste, so he took a small bite. Bio je znatiželjan da sazna kakvog je ukusa, pa je uzeo mali zalogaj. He was curious about how it would taste, so he took a small bite. Take a bite of something, uzeti zalogaj nečega. It took me more than 2 hours to translate a few pages of English. Bilo mi je potrebno više od 2 sata da prevedem par strana na engleskom. It took me more than 2 hours to translate a few pages in English. We took a back road to avoid the heavy traffic. Išli smo sporednim putem da izbegnemo gužvu. We took a back road to avoid the heavy traffic. I opened the envelope and I took out my money. So to take out, izvaditi. I opened the envelope, otvorio sam koverat, I took out my money, izvadio sam novac. My sister took care of the dog while I was away. Moja sestra je brinula o psu dok sam bio odsutan. To take care of somebody or of something, brinuti se o nečemu. So my sister took care of the dog, of my dog, while I was away. He took the first place in the race. Zauzeo je prvo mesto u trci. He took the first place. They don't worry about fashion. Oni ne brinu o modi. They don't worry about fashion. Your sentence is correct. Tvoja rečenica je tačna. Your sentence is correct. There's no time to argue. Nema vremena za svađu. There is no time to argue. He looked at the tall man suspiciously. Gledao je sumnjičavo u visokog čoveka. He looked at him suspiciously. How did he look at him suspiciously? I can hardly keep my eyes open. Jedva držim oči otvorene. So I'm sleepy, I'm tired. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Nobody knows if he even exists. Niko ne zna da li on uopšte postoji. Nobody knows if he even exists. Treće lice, nobody knows he exists. Nobody spoke with me. Niko nije razgovarao sa mnom. Did anybody speak with you? Nobody spoke with me. Don't make noise. Ne pravi buku. Make her go. Natera je da ide. So to make somebody do something. Učiniti da neko nešto uradi. Naterati nekog. Make her go. Let's meet later on the beach. Hajde da se nađemo kasnije na plaži. I hope we can all meet for dinner. Nadam se da se možemo naći da večeramo zajedno. Ili I hope we can all meet for dinner. Nadam se da se možemo naći na večer. The car was in very bad condition. Auto je bio u veoma lošem stanju. The car was in very bad condition. In a very bad condition. A gun lay beside the book on the floor. A gun lay beside the book on the floor. Pištolj je ležao pored knjige na stolu. We can change this gun to something else. Key. Ključ je ležao. On the floor beside the book. It sounds better than the gun. She lay awake for a long time. Ležala je budno dugo vremena. She lay, dakle ovo je prošlo vremeno glagola lie, ležati, u past simple lay. She lay awake for a long time. How much money do you make? Koliko novca zarađuješ? How much money do you make? Do you earn or do you make? It makes sense now. Sada ima smisla. It makes sense. Ima smisla. It doesn't make sense. Nema smisla. She makes a lot of money. Ona zarađuje mnogo novca. She earns a lot of money. That's what makes you big and strong. To te čini velikim i jakim. Good food makes you big and strong. That's what makes you big and strong. Flying makes him extremely anxious. Letenje avionom ga čini ekstremno nervoznim. Veoma nervoznim. Flying makes him extremely anxious. Make your choice. Odluči se. Make up your mind or make your choice. Do you have to make mistakes and look like an idiot? It's not a very nice thing to say. Do you have to make mistakes and look like an idiot? Spare me from that. Poštedi me toga. Spare me from that. Spare. Could you spare me a few minutes? Možeš li mi posvetiti par minuta? Could you spare me a few minutes? I'm going to a meeting. Idem na sastanak. So present continuous tense. Right now, at this moment, I'm going to a meeting. Shall we go together? Hoćemo li zajedno? Shall we go together? So, what do you have to do? So, what do you have to do? Pa, šta moraš da uradiš? He said it was safe. Rekao je da je bezbedno. He said it was safe. It's absolutely boiling. So they're talking about the weather probably, and it's very, very hot. It's boiling. Apsolutno je prevruće. It's absolutely boiling. It's on the tip of my tongue. Na vrhu mi je jezika. I can't remember right now, but it is on the tip of my tongue. Work out this problem, please. To work something out. Work out this problem, like find a solution. Solve this problem. Work out this problem. It's not what we expected. Nije ono što smo očekivali. It is not what we expected. She expected him to solve the problem. Or she expected him to work out the problem. He studied for 1 hour ili for an hour. Uči sat vremena. He studied very hard. Vredno je učio. He studied hard so he wouldn't fail. Vredno je učio da ne bi pao ispit. He studied hard and he passed the test. Vredno je učio i položio test. He knows a lot about American history. Zna dosta o američkoj istoriji. He knows a lot about American history. Your advice has always been very helpful to me. Your advice has always been very helpful to me. Tvoj savjet mi je oduvek bio od pomoći. I texted her, but she didn't reply. Poslao sam joj poruku, ali nije odgovorila. So I sent her a message or I texted her, but she didn't reply. It was a real bargain. To je bilo zaista povoljno kad je u pitanju cena. It was a real bargain. Please, don't hurt me. Molim te, nemoj me povrediti. He was trying to keep his hands warm by the heat of the candle. Pokušavao je da zagreje ruke na toplini sveće. He was trying to keep his hands warm by the heat of the candle. Your maid could keep an eye on her. Tvoja kućna pomoćnica bi mogla da pripazi na nju. To keep an eye on somebody. Paziti na nekoga. Your maid could keep an eye on her. She helped him choose some peaches. Pomogla mu da izabere breskve. The market. She helped him choose some peaches. It's better than average. Bolje je nego prosečno. It's better than average. He bothers me. I'm not really that fond of him. Smeta mi, nije mi baš tako drag. He bothers me. I'm not really that fond of him. Did someone attack you? Da li te neko napao? Did someone attack you? In one pocket I found my wallet. U jednom džepu sam našao novčanik. In one pocket I found my wallet. Part of the mystery was solved. Deo misterije je rešen. Part of the mystery was solved. A part of the mystery was solved. It's advisable to study English for at least 1 hour a day. Savjetuje se da se engleski uči najmanje sat vremena dnevno. It is advisable to study English for at least 1 hour a day. This was part of the mystery without an answer. Ovo je bio deo misterije bez odgovora. This was a part of the mystery without an answer. I checked my pockets again. Proverio sam svoje džepove opet. I checked my pockets again. I checked the cupboards and drawers. Proverio sam ormare i fioke. Someone was coming up the stairs. Neko je dolazio u stepenice. Someone was coming up the stairs. I didn't switch on the light. Nisam upalio svetlo. I got ready for a fight. Pripremio sam se za borbu. I can't remember arranging to have dinner with you. Ne sjećam se da smo se dogovorili da večeramo zajedno. I can't remember doing that. I can't remember arranging to have dinner with you. No one told me. Niko mi nije rekao. Misfortunes always come in threes. Nesreća nikad ne ide sama, odnosno uvek se desi nešto loše 3 puta pa se prekine taj ciklus probably. I'm not really sure. Nisam baš siguran. It's as difficult to be rich without bragging as it is to be poor without complaining. Teško je biti bogat, a da se time ne hvališ, i biti siromašan, a da se ne žališ. It's isto toliko teško. Isto je toliko teško. Toliko teško biti bogat, a da se time ne hvališ, kao i biti siromašan, a da se ne žališ. It is as difficult to be rich without bragging as it is to be poor without complaining. I'm really grateful. Zaista sam zahvalan. I'm going to hit the sack. So I'm going to bed. I'm going to hit the sack. Idem da legnem. Idem da spavam. Da legnem, ok. It's fine by me if you want to. Meni odgovara ako ti želiš. It's fine by me only if you want to. Keep up the good work. Nastavi Samo nastavi tako. Keep up the good work. He was looking for a good job. Tražio je dobar posao. You did a good job. Dobro si to uradio. You did a good job. I got lost coming here. Izgubio sam se dok sam dolazio ovdje. I got lost coming here. He got lost while walking in the woods. Izgubio se dok je šetao šumu. He got lost and he had to ask for directions. Izgubio se i morao je da pita za pravac. We are going in the wrong direction. Idemo u pogrešnom smeru ili pravcu. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Dakle, trud i hrabrost nisu dovoljni ako nema usmjerenja i svrhe. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. I really hate it. Zaista to mrzim. I have never given it much thought. Nikad o tome nisam mnogo razmišljao. I've never given it much thought. I've never given it much thought. I couldn't have done it without you. Ne bih to mogao da uradim bez tebe. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't find a parking space. Parking place. Nisam mogla da nađem mjesto za parking. He couldn't be happier. He couldn't be happier. Ne bi mogao biti, da bude srećniji. Ne bi mogao biti srećniji. That's not how I see it. Ja to ne vidim na taj način. That's not how I see it. That's personal. To je lično. Would you happen to know? Da li slučajno znaš? Would you happen to know? I owe her some money. Dugujem joj. Was she offended or just surprised? Da li je bila uvređena ili samo iznenađena? And we will find that out in the next video. That's it for today. Thank you. Goodbye.